Now let's talk some numbers here. The global COVID-19 death toll has risen to 2,85,971 and over 41.75 lakh people are now currently infected with coronavirus around the world. The COVID-19 death toll has reached 80,397 in the US. In Italy, the death toll has climbed to 30,739 and 26,646 died of COVID-19 in France. The COVID-19 death toll in Spain has reached 26,744. The COVID-19 death toll too climbed in Germany as well and currently stands at 7,661, while 2,009 people have succumbed to coronavirus in Russia. COVID-19 death toll stands at 4,637 in China. Over 6,685 people have died of coronavirus in Iran. I have my colleague Ashish joining me live from the newsroom. Well, Ashish, the global COVID-19 death toll has clearly reached 2,85,971. Clearly, the pandemic is not just ready to settle down just yet.
Well, absolutely, Abhijit. The numbers right now are staggering, and what's more baffling is the fact that this death toll and the number of cases reported from across the world is continuing to rise despite there being strict lockdowns in place. But what we need to note is that several of these countries, for example, US just crossed the 80,000 mark as far as the deaths are concerned. Several of these countries, in fact, are actually now easing lockdowns. Even the United States is easing lockdowns, especially in North America, where a lot of workers are returning back to the factories. And this trend is something that has continued as the death toll has increased in several countries. And this might be due to various reasons, like a lot of countries want to get their economy back on track, and also the fact that the production is cratering every passing day. So all of these measures are being taken where they are making sure that they get all of these workers back to work, and also make sure that the economy is back on track while they battle the COVID-19 pandemic. Even Russia, which has now seen a massive surge in the number of cases and the death tolls as well, is easing lockdown. You have Vladimir Putin also facing a lot of flack from across the world for easing lockdown amid the rising number of COVID-19 cases. You have some people also calling Russia the new hotspot of COVID-19 pandemic. But having said that, the president clearly, the Russian president, has gone ahead and eased lockdowns, and this trend is continuing all over the world. Even the World Health Organization has taken a note of the fact that several of the countries which are continuing to report a number of cases and number of deaths are easing lockdowns, and they have the health body, the WHO, has warned these countries to make sure they're extremely vigilant while easing lockdowns, and also make sure that they do it in a very careful manner, so that there is no sort of a slip up and something that leads to a further chaotic situation than it actually is at the moment. And also they've also made sure that they realize that most of the countries need to be economically somehow strengthened to make sure that they fight this battle, which is now continuing for a long period of time and looks like it will not stop for any time soon. So all of these things are being noted by the health organization as well, and they have clearly said that all of these countries in fact will have to go ahead and ease lockdowns. That is something that is acceptable, but at the same time they need to do it very carefully. And the fact that India too is now slowly easing lockdowns is something that we need to note, because you have a lot of cases being reported from India. Every passing day you have some or the other tally, record tally being noted. For example, you recently had the number of cases, the record number of cases being noted in the in 24 hours, and also a few days back you also had the record number of death tolls in 24 hours. So all of these numbers are clearly rising, but at the same time the countries all across the world, including India, need to get their economies back on track in order to provide them with some sort of a boost to make sure that they fight this pandemic in a very strong manner, and also make sure that a lot of people whose livelihoods have been affected also are somehow managed and also are taken care of. But all this amid the fact that you have a lot of cases being reported from all across the world, and the number of deaths and the number of cases continue to surge every passing day.